Hello, Josh and Sam. How you guys doing? I'm doing very well because of this. 10 points clear. Now, Josh has asked if I can do a little review, a summary or something like that. Just little short updates so that he knows what's going on, because he can't watch all the videos. Because I'm just too damn productive. So, yes, we can talk very briefly about what's happened since we started recording, which I think was that season. Anyway, we came third, but we won the FA Cup, I think, that season. 2020. Oh, bugger it. Let's do it like this. Yeah, so since we started recording, Josh, you'll be pleased to know that we've won the Champions League, the Europa League, the Club World Championship, the 2 European Super Cups, no, we haven't won that. Oh, well, we have, but just recently, and a League Cup, and I think a Community Shield as well, or maybe not. Anyway, yeah, so what's happened recently? This season has been a very good one for us, relatively speaking. You can't even say relatively speaking, it's been a sensational year. The run of form that we were on, we drew the first game of the season. We then didn't lose in the league until the 22nd of March, at which point we'd already basically won the league. We've only lost 3 games all season, all of them coming in a period of a month. We lost 1-0 away, 1-0 at home to Swansea. The other 2 defeats, 2-1 away at Chelsea and 2-1 away at Wolves, who've been on a bit of a good run themselves. Other than that, though, we've been in sensational form. Last season, as well. Well, yeah, no. So shut up. And then the purpose of this video is to show the Premier League closer against Man City, who are second, and then the Champions League final against Valencia. Valencia are 4th in La Liga. Yeah, they're 4th in La Liga. They may well end up 5th because they've got. Oh no, they did finish 4th. Yeah, they finished 4th in La Liga. So they aren't even that good. Did they win the league last season? No, they came third. So they've been fairly poor. I mean, yeah, we beat them. Key thing to note, we beat them in the Champions League last season as well. Now, just as a brief summary, last season we did very well as well. We just kept slipping up. So we lost, you can see here, a 1-0 home defeat against Arsenal. 2-1 away defeat against Man City, 2-1 home defeat against Chelsea, 3-1 away defeat against Spurs, and a 1-0 away loss against Chelsea. The only losses we had all season against the big teams. Unfortunately, we also took a couple of painful draws, 3-3 with Sunderland, 1-1 with Norwich, 1-1 with, oh no, that's Valencia. Just these kind of irritating 0-0 with West Ham, 1-1 with Liverpool, which remember is not what it is in real life, and then obviously 0-0 with West Brom. So that means last season we missed out on the title by 7 points. So this season we're already 7 points. No, we're 9 points better off this season. We've lost 2 less games. I think we've probably won 2 more. No, we've won a lot more. Yeah, we've won 4 more games, so we're doing much better this season. The season before that, we came third. We missed out just about again, 5 points off. I'm not going to go through the stats of that one. But yeah, so basically that's the story. It's a very quick rundown of the squad and who's doing what. Bugger it all. Casolo has been ousted as our main goalkeeper. He's 30 now and not good enough. We've got one of our young goalkeepers on loan at Spurs. He will be probably the first choice next season, or at least he'll be rotating with our usual goalkeeper, whose name is Reynaldo Soto. Georgie Cunningham has had 2 absolutely sensational seasons. I'll do a proper full squad rundown at the end of the season, like I did last year, but Georgie Cunningham's had a sensational end to the season, the whole season. Who else has played well? Zitouni has had also a very good season, despite being out for at least 4 months due to international call-ups and injury, because he played in the Africa Cup of Nations. Pedersen's had a decent season, not great. Engblom's just come back from injury. Torres is injured again. He broke his ankle. in the last game. He's very, very good, but he's had a season blighted with injury, which is a shame. So in his 20 appearances, he's only got 6 goals. He's got loads for Colombia, but very few for us, which is very shame. Very shame. It's very shame. And yeah, otherwise we're just having a great season. Danya probably playing in his last fully good season for us, physically and speedily. He's declined quite a lot. He's still very creative, but he's not quite as good everywhere else. He's probably looking at. He's got 1 more year left on his contract. I might try and offload him and get in a younger player because he's on a decent fair whack of wage as well. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much into detail. That's your little roundup. Now let's play Man City to wrap off the league season with a decent result. We will allow Casolo. No, I'm not. I'm going to put Soto in goal. I'm not going to put Kaula Engblom in, but I will bring back the main players. Otherwise, Engblom's going to hopefully be fit for the next game. Danya can continue to play. Christiansen will come off for. Do we want just to keep? No, we want to try and get Zatuni some fitness. I'll play him. No, I won't play Mont. How long do we have between the? Oh, we do. All right, Montignelli will play. Otherwise, that's the team that's going to play. So here we go. What a season it's been. At one point, it looked like we were on for an undefeated season. We went nearly freaking 8 months of the damn season without. Oh, so annoying. Bloody Swansea, and that really knocked us. We played so badly for a couple of weeks. I don't know. Zatuni's goal scoring record, by the way, this season is unreal. 24 in like 26 games or something like that. It's just crazy. They're still playing Neymar. I don't know why they're not playing a full strength team if they're playing Neymar, because he's now 34. So they're obviously not too bothered about this particular game. Now then, Mora. You could see, by the way, from the way those two teams when they stood all randomly still for a little while there in their formations. You can see why this formation is difficult for us, because the two attacking wingers are in between the lines, so that it confuses the players as to who should pick who up. And our two defenders are against 2 centre-backs plus a defensive midfielder. So there's 3 on 2 there. So they are beating us in certain areas. But then we've got more players across the middle. We also have 4 against 3 at the back, so we should still be a perfectly reasonable matchup. But it does mean that they can sometimes get past players quicker and stuff like that. But there's 4-4-2 is not a dead formation. It's not as easy to beat as everyone says. Herbert. What? Herbert just wrote to me on Facebook. That's why I said Herbert. Zatuni. Zatuni. Danya. Elias. Elias has had a average season. Nothing special. Not scored too many goals. He's got the occasional assist. He did score that lovely old chip a couple of episodes ago. So Josh, if you didn't watch that episode, I think it's 35 or 34. Check it out. It's a very nice one. Montignelli, Mounier, Cunningham, Mounier, interesting. Treco, Danya, corner, Fratus, Fitzgerald, interesting. Restrepo, Neymar. Look at the lack of pace. Just slowly trundling along like a little old car. Danya, Makubri. Neymar. The fan is working overtime today, as it will do a lot this season because our flat does not get air through it. Man, what a boring match. Nothing much is happening. Only 3 shots on target in the entire game. That's another miss. Going out this evening for a comedy show. Going to do a gig. 10 whole minutes on stage at Mleczarnia. So I'll let you know how that goes. Varane, Fratus. Come on. Mora. Neymar. Let's not have a 4th defeat this season. Let's just 0-0 draw's fine. No reason to go mad. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. Passionate. Get out there. Do more of the goals. I wish you could add your own words in, like in the press conferences where you can technically add your own comments, but it only makes it. Actually, it does know if you swear. Do you remember doing that in uni, guys? We used to put swear words in it, and then it would come up and say that he had an expletive laden rant, which is funny. So we'll see. Mounier, Varane, Fitzgerald, Danya, Elias. Oh, very even game, even in its dullosity. Bayon, Elias. Man, it is boring. Come on. Don't pass it to him again. Oh yeah, Restrepo. Meunier, Montignelli. Meunier. Up to Cunningham. Cunningham to Zatuni. Zatuni on to Elias. Tomash is in goal. Saves. Maya. I'm wearing glasses and they're starting to sort of squeeze into my head. Getting a fat head. Or I've just been wearing my glasses for so long over the weekend that like 24 hours in 2 days is a lot. Oh man. It's okay though, there's only 3 hours and a little bit left before I can finish this damn shift. Cunningham. 65. Let's take Zatuni off. Let's give Pedersen a bit of a runabout before his big game. Kotnik as well. And Abdallah. So these guys all get a start because these two, at least Abdallah and Kotnik, are probably going to start against Valencia. How long do I have? Until 6:15. So yeah, 3 hours left. Cunningham. Abdallah. Kotnik. Over. Anything else interesting happening? Arsenal are drawing 0-0 with Wolves, which means we will win the league by 10 points. Actually, I don't think Arsenal can affect it at all. It's only if we could win by 13 points if we beat these. Come on. Oh, Big Billy Watts. Surely was offside. No. I just assumed because he's Billy Watts. Seems like a thing he'd do. Treco. He's actually done pretty well for them. I think he's not, like, for a £33 million player. Well, for a £33 million striker, I would have expected more goals. I think he's got 17, which isn't bad. Oh, Neymar. But Neymar was offside. Obviously, he's been taking tips from Watts. Banter, banter, banter. Liverpool, they're really starting to reassert themselves as one of the big dogs. Well, one of the sort of medium-sized dogs. Like older than a puppy, but not, you know. Anyway, in the Premier League. Very good season after having a couple of seasons of struggle back in the Premier League. It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen them become like a yo-yo club in the Championship. Would have been fun. A bit like Everton, although Everton haven't even... Oh, crossbar! Everton haven't even actually come back up yet. And I think they will this season, though. I haven't checked, but I'm pretty sure they're doing quite well. Mounier, Fitzgerald could have got his first league goal. Billy Watts now. How will he fuck this one up? Oh, he didn't. Did just crossed it to no one. Macubri, Montinelli. Macubri, Montinelli. Abdallah. Cunningham. Oh, fucking rubbish. Tomash. To Watts. On his own in the middle there. Kikabidze. Billy Watts, mate. You got to do better than that. Kotnik. Fratus. Domanasis. Treco. Thomas. Teixeira. Watts. Nope. Moreno. Varane. Oh, they're going through a little period of possession at the moment. What's the possession stats? We've got more possession than them. Imagine a world where Weston Super Mare are 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League and have more possession in a match away at Man City. Oh, Cunningham. Come on. We're going to win the league by 13 points. Oh, it is glorious. Glorious. George Cunningham taps home from a Mads Pedersen cross. That is classic Weston. Pedersen played his 325th game for the club. I think the last game, or maybe the game before that. Oh, it was a lovely time. Oh, we beat. I didn't even look at the two results. We beat Huddersfield 1-0 and we beat QPR 4-1 in the game that was rescheduled about 4 times. It was easy. It was the Huddersfield game we should have won by more, and the QPR game we should have won by even more. Billy Watts now splashes the ball over the bar like a big wet fish being thrown into a barrel. Shut up. Soto, Cunningham, Meyer, Watts. What's the mayor? What's the matter? That's what that was. Pedersen now. Oh, Gimenez, excellent tackle. They were asking me in the press conference if they think we can go on and win it next year, and I accidentally said, "Yeah, we're probably favourites for the title next year." I still don't think we're favourites ever, really. I mean, we were the highest odds for a team given the, is that the right? Longest odds for a team who were actually given pre-season odds for the title. What a way to end the season. A 1-0 win away at Manchester City, just to prove our dominance. City don't even end up finishing second. Arsenal come second by virtue of the fact they scored a crap ton of goals. We conceded the least goals in the league. We scored the joint most. What a Premier League season it has been for Weston Super Mare. Haha, Wolves, fuck you. Who went down then? Because I think at the beginning of the day, no one was down. Oh yes, Southampton survived. Yeah, these two teams hadn't been relegated yet before the end of the start of the play today. Okay, so yeah, City and Birmingham City were relegated. We were given 17.37 million. Cunningham's a legend. They had a goal disallowed. We've paid out 4.9 million in squad bonuses. We can look back with a lot of pride. It was a pretty special end to the season. George is amazing, and I love him. He's made 57 appearances this season. Like at the age of 30, it's pretty impressive. He's slightly younger. I think he's a year younger than Pedersen, but he's definitely come into his own later. Like Pedersen had his best years before Cunningham even joined the club, I think, or maybe even. Oh look, I got. You can't see this. I noticed in one of the recordings you can't see these when they pop up, but I just got icon because I've won 10 Manager of the Year awards. Yeah, I am Manager of the Year. Napoli have hired Antonio Conte. Our youth coach Truls Siesen has retired. I'll replace him soon. Or is it him or her? Truls. Oh, I can't check anymore. It's he. Rottensteiner, Aisley. Wow, Arsenal's players are all done very well. George Cunningham came third in Footballer of the Year. 2 Man United players and 1 Arsenal player in players player. Rottensteiner got top goal scorer. Cunningham came second. Torres got Young Player of the Year. None of our players were even in that list. We didn't even score any of the goals of the season. Soto did claim the Golden Glove, having conceded the least amount of goals. I won Man of the Year because I'm a bleeding legend. Tottenham have sacked Guardiola, and I think they get Tottenham have sacked Guardiola, in itself a funny phrase, and think that they can get 2-time Premier League winner and possibly retainer of the Champions League, but let's see, Ben Wheatland to take over. I think he's going to be disappointed. That's why I denied my interest. Do. Shouldn't have saved the game in the middle of the video because it takes so long. Saving game. Come on, for God's sake, why did I do that? Oh, come on. It's a lot to save. Lots of epic management legendariness to save. Right, now then, we play in Wembley, Valencia, for a potential second in a row Champions League final. Pearson has retired, having just he did win a cup for Liverpool. How long was he at Liverpool for? 4 years, and he retired there. Lovely. Mourinho is retired. Oh mate, they're all going. All the big legends. I don't want to take over from Chelsea after Mourinho. I don't care about all these awards. Luis Enrique wants Kotnik. Obviously, he's not getting him. They are after Johan, but they are not having him. I'm going to sign a Brazilian right winger called Mao. Mainly, partly because his name, partly because he's very, very good and only worth 1 million because he plays for Dinamo Zagreb. So I'm signing him. He can come in and be a backup for our better players on the right wing. Champions League player analysis. Fiorentini. Hopefully this season we'll get some young players that come through our academy who are actually decent. Because so far we've still not had a single player to even get on the... No, we've had one player get on the bench because of that mix-up where I wanted a goalkeeper on the bench. But other than that, Orfila doing well. Sulaiti played well for France. Go Ahead have been relegated from, I assume, the Dutch. I think it's the Dutch league that they play in. It's a shame. The Eredivisie. Now, come on, game, for goodness sake. There's not even any games playing now. Walter Mazzari has retired after winning the Serie A. They are looking to sign to get Pep Guardiola in. Wembley hit by Champions League fever. Weston Super Mare fans hopeful. We are the favourites. We seek further Champions League glory. I just... So this is actually... Is that this their first final? Or they're looking to win it? Oh, they've been in 2 finals without having ever won it. Okay, so I'm absolutely delighted. Yeah. Only a handful of teams who have claimed back-to-back triumphs, and clearly defending the Champions League is one of the toughest tasks. When you look at a run, fine, we've having... Jesus, what do we say? That one. Will we see any changes? I don't really think chopping and changing at this time will be big. This game will be one of the biggest of the season. They know what's expected of him. We'll be missing Willington Torres. Obviously, that's a shame. Can we reveal how we'll be structuring them? Positive game plan to show we... Yeah, that's the one. Valencia will have to cope without Tavares. He's the, I assume, star centre-back. Yes, he's very good. Oh, he's on a lot of money as well. Yeah, it is a shame. Casado, yeah, this is the guy that I've been telling you about. He's insanely good. He's only 24, so I could go in for a bid for him. He is very good. But you know what? He's not as good as... Who's been playing centre-back recently? Not Engblom. Well, Dean McCoubry is going to keep him quiet. He's got 35 goals this season. If he finished 4th in the league, he might be interested. He might be up for a transfer. We'll see. We'll have to go in and see what we can get from him. Now, big game. Valencia versus Weston Super Mare in the Champions League final. Martolin is ineligible, but Engblom is not. He will be on the bench because he's just coming back from injury, and it would be wrong to start him. We're going to go like this. But otherwise, I think we've got the team that we want to play. We'll bring Pedersen on for sure later on. This is the team we're going to start in the Champions League final, guys. They're playing Casado. He's the clear best player for them, although Mosti apparently. Let's have a look at him. Where is he? Marcelo Mosti. Also very good, 31. 75 appearances for Italy. Passionate. Oh, calm. Come on, guys, show me what you can do. Passionate. Get out there. I think there's a lot more that is to come from you, and I completely believe that you've got what it takes. Valencia Weston, the big one. We beat them 4-0 last time we played. First chance goes to Valencia. I've taken my glasses off. Oh, second chance may go to Valencia as well. That's not very nice. Why are they playing in black? Is that their home kit? I thought they played in like something assumed. Oh, Mounier, great tackle. Cunningham. Oh, have they got Steve Joubert? Did I not notice they've got a play? They've got Steve Joubert. Valencia motivation. Yeah, Steve Joubert. I wanted to sign him. I'll keep that over here. Maybe it is an interesting thing to have. Zitouni to Kotnik. Oh, but we'll put it down. We'll put it up here. No, we won't, because then that would come in the way of the group. What if I do that over the top of it? Can you see through it? No. But if I do that the other way around, can you see through it? No. Good. Okay. Mounier. Oh, he's at the crossbar. Bayon to Makubri. Oh, Makubri. Flibble, fledging, snidge, miss fledges. Okay, actually, I'm going to put that down now. Cross the back post, header over. We're starting to take control of this tie now. Starting to take control. They were busy at the beginning. Oh, we've had an injury. No, Kotnik is down and off the pitch for a moment. Fatih Chaglayan. Mosti. Echevarria. Mounier. Echevarria. Joubert. Mosti. Good save from Soto. Mounier. Oh, he could have just... Restrepo was coming to the back post if he'd just been smart and lofted it there instead of shooting. Casado beaten in the air by Restrepo. Excellent work. Anderson, not injured, sorry, fouls, gets a yellow card. He's going to be suspended for their next European game. Fitzgerald, Abdallah, Kotnik, Fitzgerald, back to Makubri, back to Soto, fine by me. Montignelli, up to Mounier, Makubri, Montignelli, Mounier, Abdallah, Cunningham, Zitouni. Oh, he's at the post. Makubri. Casado's trying to break now for Valencia. Casado, great tackle from Bayon. So limited as a player, but such a good defender. Guys, thank you. Fitzgerald and out. No. Take it and run with it. Habu. Habus. Oh, Boris Abdallah goes straight through the back of Steve Joubert. What a player Fitzgerald is. I mean, how he's not getting... I suppose it's all because of ratings rather than actual... well, I suppose that's kind of fair, really, but he's such a good player. Restrepo, Fitzgerald. I suppose it's in real life, you never like the kind of players who play those slightly not unfashionable but more unseen roles. Ones where you're able to... Oh, who's injured? Has their goalkeeper been injured? Yes, it has. Goalkeeper picked up an injury. Fitzgerald. A little bit sneaky there. We threw the ball back to them and then they headed it onto us and we got the ball back straight away. Mounier, Cunningham, turns his player. Cunningham, Fatih Chaglayan somehow manages to make a save despite being injured. Mounier, Bayon off the line by Perez. And his lovely source, Nick Fitzgerald, injured but he feels he can carry on. 33, he's an old man as well. Montignelli. Mounier. God damn it, lads. Mounier. Cunningham. God, it's a corner. We have had the better of this half by far. Mounier with the corner. Oh, Valiente gets ahead of him. Abdallah turns. Restrepo gets it past one. And then the ball goes out to Habas, who just smashes it and lumps it wide. Gone out for a throw. 2 minutes to be played. Half time at Wembley. We've had perhaps the better of the game. Passionate. Keep going. There's a lot more to come. Do not get sent off, but there's a lot more to come. Do not get sent off, but there's a lot more to come. Or you can do both. Like why you can only say one thing to them? It kind of does seem a little bit... I mean, I get the point that I suppose if you were able to say as much as you want, you just keep going until they are all happy. But Makubri, Abdallah. But the point is, like, if I wanted to say something like a kind of general thing to the... It's gone in! Cunningham has scored! That's an own goal, technically, surely. That was not a scorcher from distance. Yes, come on, Cunningham! Oh, my lord. 50 minutes, we get the first goal. Mistake led to goal from Anderson. He is decent. He's got very good tackling. Unlucky from him. The ball's gone in off his leg. We're winning 1-0. Someone's injured. Fitzgerald's injured. But we're going to have a corner now. Habus out jumps in. Mihal. Bayon. Zitouni. Abdallah. Fitzgerald still able to play on. Kotnik. Fitzgerald. Makubri. Abdallah. Oh, it's a stinger. We'll wait 5 more minutes and then we'll bring our first substitution onto the pitch. I'm surprised they're keeping their... I suppose they probably didn't... Maybe they didn't bring a goalkeeper on the sub bench. Soto takes it easy. Fitzgerald. Restrepo. Oh, Mosti scores. Very good play from the old man there. Paulo Figueira is having to come on. Kotnik is playing appallingly. Elias, no, undo. Pedersen, on he comes. The old man of Weston rears his ugly head. It's beautiful head, he's got a beautiful head. Valencia against the run of play. Only their second shot on target, they score. Classic Football Manager. We've only had 2 shots on target ourselves though. So 71 minutes, 72 minutes now. I'm not going to go crazy and make all my substitutions yet. No, I am. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to take off Danny is coming on for Abdallah. Jubes. Mosti. Jubes. Casado. No! Oh my goodness me. Great. Was that a save or a tackle? I can't remember. Don't care. Figueira. Huge ball. Fatih. Injured. Still. Danya's coming on now. Can he make the difference? Restrepo. Makubri. No, come on. Habus. Bayon. Great ball up to Pedersen. He's got to be sent off. He's surely got to be sent off for that. Yeah, he's gone. He's walked. Anderson. He's definitely missing the next match now. Pedersen for the free kick. Back post. Oh, we've got a corner now. Luciano Danier is going to take that corner. Crosses. Oh, Restrepo. We've got one more change we can make and there's not much we can do with it. We could take Zitouni off and bring Elias on the right. I think that makes sense. No, not yet. I can't make any more. Oh shit, okay. Undo last then. Who was the first one I brought off? Ah, I did... yeah, I forgot to do the right back. Casado's come off, so their best striker's off now. Zitouni, Pedersen, Makubri, Figueira, Pedersen, Danya, Makubri, out to Figueira, Danya. Oh, come on, boyo. 90 minutes are over. It's going into extra time. Should we go? I'm not happy. Yes, we should. Yes, this is going to do it for us, I think. Also, you should be able to do a pep talk before the like a sort of team talk, pep talk before the shit. Okay, it's the only position we could. I can't take anyone off. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Jesus, that's rubbish. That is rubbish. So we're both down to 10 now. I mean, you can't do that. You should be able to do a team talk before the penalty shootout, is what I was saying. Valiente, Schubert, Heredia. Oh, come on, Mooney, you didn't need to do that. Mosti, Heredia, Lopez Perez, Heredia, Payon, Schubert, Meunier. His name is almost certainly Joubert, but nobody cares. Montagnelli. Did he try an overhead kick or something then? Did I just read? He just tried something really weird. Schubert. I guess we cleared. Heredia has been booked now. We've got a free kick. Restrepo at the back post. Oh, it's agonisingly over the bar. We have been better than them. They've had more shots on target than us, though. We have been wasteful. Lengthy treatment. Danya. Makubri. Out to Mounier. Danya. Yes! Danya, what a finish! Oh, what a finish! In the Champions League final, a player like him, that is where he comes into his own, and what a damn finish that was. Unbelievable. They only had 9 men on the pitch. Doesn't matter. Danya smashed it in. I was worrying that Zatuni might cause that to be offside. What a finish. What a finish. They are playing with no one in the middle. Zatuni wasn't offside, he can't be, and we have won the Champions League. Mounier scores his 10th goal of the season. Great return from him this year. Zatuni gets an assist in his final game of the season. Oh, matey mate Matingtons. Oh yes, Zatuni. I don't know quite how he got there ahead of Heredia. Probably just because he's better than him and awesome. Soto, Zatuni. Is it going to get embarrassing for Valencia now? Mounier. Are they only... Cunningham. Man, we have really turned the screw in this second half of extra time. Oh. Weston Super Mare retain the Champions League. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. A good win, boys. That was absolutely excellent. Zatuni didn't get top scorer this season. Mahir Aksaray did for FC Copenhagen. Looked at him before. Marcelo Mosti. Let's scout just quickly, let's scout Casado, see if we'd be interested. Weston Super Mare retain the Champions League. Oh my goodness me. We're about to sign a new player. Koeman has headache injury problemness. We released a bunch of young players who were crap. All of them did, including, who's this? Alan Kennedy. Rubbish. Franklin Tilborn. Rubbish. I can't be bothered. We were given 7.8 million for winning the Champions League final. We have won it for 2 times in a row. Absolutely unbelievable. Weston Super Mare delighted, not Weston Super Mare Bear, are delighted with our Champions League win. They're very happy and they're grateful to us. For the first time, they say they're surprised at the achievement. Okay, for the first time ever, they're actually surprised. Weston Super Mare have won the English Premier League. Is it going to tell us we did like a stupid 5? Anyway, Premier League, League Cup, Champions League, Super Cup, Club World Championship. Absolutely ridiculous. Torres broke his ankle. Oh no, sorry, Pedersen broke his ankle. Urgh. Ouch. How many names does that dude want? Vicente Andres Lopez Perez. Valencia defeat in the Champions League Cup final. When was the Champions League? When did they? Fucking hell. Champions League 2000 and 2001. Yeah, of course. We lift the trophy again. And efficient performers. How beautiful is that? Efficient. Mounier has been in superb form. 21 assists, 10 goals. Valencia denied penalty. Fans jubilant. They're jubes-alant. Squad bonus almost as much as we actually won from the title. We gave them £21.73 million from the Champions League TV revenue. To win a competition like the Champions League is a big achievement. To defend it, just how difficult did you find it? It's incredibly hard. It was. Congrats, Ben. That must be a great moment for you. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. Weston Super Mare fans will be celebrating tonight. Yeah, they are. I'd say this is about the players, not me. You've guided your team all the way to the final taste of success. I'm delighted. Valencia were disappointed. I think it's right in these situations to not give teams penalties against Weston Super Mare. Guys, let's just quickly look. Champions of England, champions of Europe, champions of the League Cup, and champions of the world. See you next time, guys.